welcome to my channel. Today we're going to do a bit of a walk around, a bit of an explanation on this brand new K220. First of all, it's an 8-wheeler, which is pretty cool. It's a weight thing over here in New Zealand. The more axles, the merrier, really. We've got two steering axles at the front, 2 drive axles with 2 diffs. We have 3 stiff axles, and then the one at the back is also a steering axle. This is a brand new trailer. It's 28 pallet, 15.1 meters. Chilled and frozen. It's got the full racking. And twin fridges. As you guys know, I like to keep it raw and real. So yeah, we got the fridges up the back, which we call a rear evaporator. Obviously you can put these buns in anywhere throughout the trailer. You can have frozen at the front, chilled at the back. All of those bars come down, and you can double stack pallets on top of those. This button here is for interior lights. They stay on for about half an hour and then they'll turn themselves off. Pretty cool. Heaps of bars. Don't mind me. Try not to scratch it. Reverse lights. These are our signature 5 lights that we do on each trailer. The lights top and bottom. And here is, we put these toolboxes on to kind of hide all of that, make it look a little bit tidier. That's your, that is an axle lock. Axle lock. This is weight scales. That's for EBS plug-in. And this is your dockway valve where you can up and down on the airbags. That's for a brake release override for mainly the mechanics. Oh. It's cool. There's another one on the other side which is matching. Put all your detergents and detar and all of that. So these are 10 stud tyre inflation. So if you get a flat tyre throughout the day, the air tanks will keep the tyre nice and full until you stop, and then it'll probably drop it all because you'll run out of air, and then you'll know you have a flat tyre. That way you're not running 200 k's down the road because you're not stopping for 5 hours and wreck your tyre. So these are called a super single. This axle here steers the 385 super single 22.5. Run under guard protection, keeps you run over cyclists. This is the tyre inflation system that we run. Miracle. Nice green chassis. This here is a fuel tank for the fridge. It's about 200 litres, something like that. Landing legs obviously so you can take the trailer off. Like I said, this one is called Booty. Got the nice big Thermo King on the front. We run Thermo Kings on pretty much everything, unless we inherited the trailer from somewhere. Just got our nice sticker on the back, keep it nice and plain, but effective. So this here, going to the truck. It's obviously brand new, so 2020, what are we in, 25, K220, Cummins X15. Has an 18-speed Road Ranger, and it will have 46 160 diffs, mirror tool. The fuel tank. Just nice little touches that we do here at Northchill. You know, everything kind of matches. Guards match, little stainless strips. Same here. Stainless strips, nice and tidy. And if you accidentally rip one off, it's nice and easy to replace. Because, you know, everybody makes mistakes, things happen, things get damaged. Air tank down the bottom. This one is called Big Mac because it's for Jimmy Mac, which is my old man. Nice little stainless inserts on the back bumper. Just keep it nice and tidy. Deck plates are all painted. Mud flaps, a little bit of stainless. Nothing crazy. LE tanks, because Jimbo likes polishing. Nice and wrapped. Twin stacks, twin intakes. Nice little homemade system. Dodgy in the workshop comes up with that. Just keeps it real nice and tidy. And obviously off the deck plate. This one has disc brakes on the front and on the back. So we are giving it a trial because we've always run with drums. So that's pretty cool. This one here has cab airbags, which is very, very, very cool. As you can see in here, obviously. This isn't going to be perfect, this video, because it's all over the place trying to show you stuff, but there's an airbag in there, which is very, very cool. Very jealous. Is our head mechanic, Derek, this Escort. Very cool. Got painted step inserts. So this is all extra, obviously. I think Chris Stanley at Kenworth, he's got his own brand actually. We get these through Kenworth from Chris Stanley, same as these. But we paint all of this, so it makes it look real nice. Easy to keep clean, but you can see here that it's separate because of the airbags on the cab. That way it's not going to be shaking everything, which is cool. LED headlights. This one's got a drop visor because Jimbo wanted it. This one's got a two-piece windscreen. And with these new model of 220, they've taken away the Aerodyne windows up the top, as you can see, for people that don't really know too much about trucks. You see there's no windows up there anymore. This thing definitely does look sharp. So we're going for a different colour inside on this one, trying out grey. Not too sure what the actual official name of it is, but step my boots off. Obviously Jimbo's been living in here for a couple of months now, so he's got all this stuff in here, but I'm sure he won't mind. TV, Obviously it's a nice new colour we're going with. So I've got interior lights, clock, with USB power. Top, got a couple of lockers. A little bit of storage, a couple of speakers up there. It's cool. More storage. Storage. Reading light. CB handles. The one with all the buttons is a UHF. The other one is an AM CB, which is there. This one compared to the old K220, Graham and Michelle bought this one from the factory, so they spec'd it. So compared to the other one, this one's got all the cool gauges. We picked the other one up as a cancelled order from someone else, so that is why it wasn't to our spec, and it had a lot more safety stuff on it. You can see electronic dash, which is very cool. Let's give that a little wipe. Somebody's greasy fingers. Yep, on the Northchill. So yeah, as everybody else, this is the Guardian sleep camera. I should just do a whole video just on that, because pretty much everybody in my questions are asking what it is. So you can't see, I'm pretty sure you probably, I don't know if you can see them, but I can't see them. There's two lights, infrared lights, that keep a focus on your eyes. You can't see them with the naked eye. That just looks like a piece of panel to me, but I can't see anything. So West Coast mirrors, the way it should be. Nice little monsoons. This is a stone guard. So our roads in New Zealand are made of chip seal. So that's there pretty much just to try and minimise stones hitting the windscreen and cracking the windscreen. We have very strict rules on safety pretty much here in New Zealand. Everything's got to be up to a very high standard. Yeah, so a big crack in your windscreen, your truck will get pink stickered and probably have to get towed. So they do take it pretty seriously over here. So obviously we do what we can to minimise chipping windscreens. The inside of the visor's been painted black to stop, like I would say reflection, but I'd say to make it look cleaner. After a while, if you know, stainless doesn't really, it dulls away and gets quite stained. Although it's called stainless. Air ride passenger seat, got the red seat belts, very cool. I do dig them. So yeah, we got all the gauges here. What are this? Axle weights, trans temperature, oil temperature. These are primary air, secondary air, fuel filter restriction, I'm guessing, turbo, and that's brake application pressure, which is the new one. I haven't seen that before. Obviously all these are switches, night light, reverse override, and extra marker lights, which is cool. I really don't know what any of these are. Beacon, some sort of siren, more lights, interior lights, sleeper lights, which is cool. These are axle locks, diff locks. That looks like some sort of cruise control or something. Maybe an idle up. Air suspension dump, engine fan, hazard lights, tug test, which goes that way. Traction control, I'm guessing. I'm not too sure. Aircon, which is actually for a Kenworth. These are really good. Don't know what they've changed apart from the dials, but 10 times better than what the older ones are. So pretty much everything that's on here, everything that is on a gauge here is on the dash. But obviously the ones over here look good and they fill in the hole nicely. Excuse me. But yeah, obviously you've got everything in here as well. This is the overall K, 16,000. And yeah, here's all your coolant, your fuel, all of that. Obviously your speed. Road Ranger, 18 speed, high low, split. You get park brake down here. Clutch, brake, accelerator. So I've changed the accelerator, which is like a nice soft one now. This here is a override for supplying air to the trailer. You can, obviously with the yellow and the red, yellow is your main, so as soon as you push that in, it supplies trailer air. As soon as you pull that out, it pulls the trailer on as well. Where with this black one, you can push the black one in and it will have the truck brake on and supply air to the trailer, which is very cool. What's this? Cruise control. This is all your audio stuff. Obviously horn. Another horn up here. Fold down visors. Got your 18 speed if you don't know how to drive one. So your servicing, that or in-house servicing stuff that we do. Oh yeah, there you go. You can see. I can see it through the camera. You can see the flickering of the Guardian. This up here is a MyTech camera called AutoSense. That's the brand that we use. If you're looking at in New Zealand, if you're looking at putting a camera system in your truck, highly rate that. Highly rate it. Yeah, got a fridge down here, storage. Jimbo's just got mats down. This gas stick obviously it folds down, so you can easily get in the back. You can hear that click. The truck won't start if the gas stick isn't in neutral, which is a new thing. Because obviously back in the day you could start a truck in any gear. But that's your, yeah. So it won't start. You've got a wireless charging here, USBs and all of that down here. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Locker doors on both sides. Curtains. You've got full-on wraparound curtains which wrap right round. They meet up in the middle here. Grab handle. There's your headlights here. But yeah. As I said, I'm going to keep this one raw and real. This is going to be a one-take video. I'm not going to try and make it all link in nicely. You can hear the airbags. How good. But yeah, we've got storage in here. Obviously more storage, ferry hooks. Very cool. Lights up the back of the cab. All the way up. Got all your aerials up here. UHF-CB. Don't mind the boots. Ferry hooks go in here, so when you're on the boat, tie downs. AirBlue tank, AirBlue pump, fuel tank, underarm protection for cyclists, super singles, like I said, another toolbox. This one will probably be empty. That's your power plug, so you can plug the fridge into electricity. Yeah, These are bump stops, so when you hit into the dock, just kind of just nicely bounce off those. Nice little green touches for the Northchill. It's on Airglide 400. Down there, leaf suspension on the front. Shocks. This is your oil fuller. It's where you check the oil. What do you call it? Dipstick. Indicator. The other indicator is in the headlight. This one here is, however you open it, where the coolant goes. As I said, this is not my truck, so I'm not too sure, but I'm learning as you're learning. These are all our different stickers that we have to run here in New Zealand. Rego, and those are all our, well, that one, bottom one's a TSL number, and then the other ones are explain to the cops what the truck can do, weight-wise and all of that. So with this combination, you can go to 44 tonne all day, every day, and you could get permitted up to 49, I think. I know you can definitely go to 48. I think you get permitted to 49. And that's on 8 axles. But you might have to move that fifth wheel back a touch to make the overall length between the front axle and the rear axle further apart, something like that. I'm not too sure, so I won't say any more, but it's along those lines. So yes, this combination is 44 tonne all day, and you can get permitted to 40, 48, 49. So this in here, so this light here, when the fridge is on, it will go white, and if there's any problems, it will go orange. If it comes up with a fault or anything, we'll tell you. And it's right there, so when you go around the corner, you can see out of your mirror, go around the corner, you'll see the front of your trailer, you'll see that that white light is on. She's all good. This here is this is a light lead, 7-pin light lead that we run. This is your airlines, and that is our ABS, EBS. That there is where the fridge line plugs in, the one that was in that back toolbox. You plug it into power. And this is all the things for the trailer. We put all of these on the front of our trailers, so when you're driving around in the yard, you can see obviously what trailer you're looking for, instead of having to either remember what the trailer looks like or having to go to the back to have a look at the rego. This here is the cab pump. They are now electric. Go Kenworth, yeah. Kill switch. And here again is the airbags for the cab, which is very, very cool. It's only taken them about 40 years, but we got there. So yeah, pretty much that's kind of quick walk around, little explanation of bits and pieces that we do. Truck comes bone standard. We do most of it in-house. Comes with no guards, no chrome, nothing like this. Doesn't come with anything. No deck plates. Obviously, all the Dodzy, our in-house mechanic, does all the cool stuff. Like I said, makes all of that. he fitted the extra stack because they only come with one. All of that good stuff. So yeah, hope you guys enjoy. Let me see more ferry hooks, like I was saying before, to go on the boat. This here is our E-road system for the trailer. This is how new it is. Still got the plastic on it. But yeah, trailer's done 1,300 Ks. So the brake pot's down there. Do a quick little underneath as we're keeping it real. Brake pots, everything's on disc. Brand spanking. Brand spanking. Here's more ferry hooks. Normally they only use the front and the back, but when the weather starts packing in and the waves start getting pretty big, they add more chains to make sure that the truck doesn't tip over inside the boat. These here are for the doors. When you open the door, they hold the door in place at the back. Keep it nice and tidy, nice and simple. Everything matches. As we obviously take pride in everything we do, whether it's the truck or the trailer, everything is definitely up to a very high standard. Yeah, hope you enjoyed. This is like I said, a one-shot video. We're at 27 minutes long, so I will stop it there because people will start getting bored soon. But yeah, hope you enjoyed. And with Jimmy on this truck, it will definitely look like this for as long as he is on it. All right, let's go for a drive.